Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the horror movie called Raising Cain. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Jenny, the wife of respected child psychologist Dr. Carter Nix, is concerned that he is compulsively researching their daughter Amy, as if she were a scientist monitoring the progress of his creation. Carter, on the other hand, has numerous personalities, including the aggressive petty criminal Cain, the bashful 7-year-old youngster Josh, and the middle-aged nanny Margot, who defends the others at all costs. Carter and Cain are assassinating young moms in order to obtain their children for experiments carried out by Carter's father, a child psychologist who lost his license years ago after conducting unethical research on children. Jenny is having an affair with her ex-boyfriend Jack Dante, a former patient's widower, and she intends to leave Carter for him. Cain takes control after Carter discovers their affair and begins planting subtle clues for the cops to implicate Jack in the murders. He then suffocates Jenny and drowns her car in a lake in an attempt to kill her. However, she manages to flee and confront Carter at his home. Jenny insists that Carter tell her where Amy is since she can't find her. Carter responds that she is with his father, to Jenny's surprise, who responds that his father has been dead for years. Dr. Lynn Waldheim, who co-wrote Raising Cain with Nick Sr. about a youngster with multiple personality disorder, is contacted by the police. Nick Sr. had a wealth of information on Cain's traumatic background, including audio records of their sessions. Waldheim, on the other hand, was never allowed to meet Cain. Nick Sr. dispassionately subjected his own son to years of severe child maltreatment in order to get first-hand accounts of his terrible psychological development and research the evolving personalities she eventually discovered. Waldheim dropped out of the project, horrified. Nick Sr. then vanished, leaving a suicide note behind. Carter is arrested for attempted murder once the police make the link. Waldheim is the only one sent in to question him. Margot and Josh pretend to be Carter during the interrogation. Margot takes charge after Josh recites a rhyme and vanishes, stonewalling Waldheim from any further questions. Carter and Cain eventually break free from their confinement and jump on Dr. Waldheim, knocking her out and leaving the building as her. Waldheim asks the cops to arrest Carter before he harms Amy, and they do so. Jenny follows a woman to a motel, thinking she is Waldheim, but it is Carter Cain. She enters an elevator with Carter Cain, who is now Margot. She sees Nick Sr. holding Amy prisoner when it opens. Carter, Cain, and Margot stab their father from behind, while Jenny begs Nick Sr. to return her daughter. When Jack and the cops arrive, Carter and his personality vanish. Jenny later takes Amy to a park and tells her friend Sarah that Nick Sr. faked his own death and created a new persona as well as a secret research facility in Norway. He had been obtaining the children through Carter and his multiples in order to create a sufficient control group to examine the progression of MPD. Amy bolts into the woods, shouting out to her father. Jenny pursues her and meets Amy, who informs her that her father has disappeared. When Jenny bends down to pick up Amy, Carter appears behind her in a wig and a dress, signaling that Margot has taken command.